Hello everyone, I hope you're having a fantastic day today. So my daughter's been asking for some banana pudding, or as we like to call it here in the South, nanner pudding. So she's asked me to make some of that, and I thought I'd share an older recipe with y'all that my mom has made, and it's quite delicious. So we're going to start out with an 8-ounce block of cream cheese. We've had it softened to room temperature. So we're going to put this in our bowl. And then I'm going to mix it up on medium speed or thereabouts until it's, kind of light and smooth and fluffy. So let's see. Sorry, my laugh was a little bit loud. Well, you know what? I ain't going to edit that out. One, I don't know how. And two, it's real life. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry I haven't been on here for a while. It's been busy. Let me get this pot back in. Hopefully we've got that fixed, okay? Little attitude, and you all saw it too, but it didn't care. Well, look, it's already flinging. So we're gonna mix this up. It won't take long at all because it's at room temperature. Now, some people say this recipe reminds them of Paula Deen's recipe. Hers is called Nacho Mama's Banana Pudding. I'll tell you, here in the South, there's so many different variations of banana pudding. I mean, that's been around since, I don't know, since banana pudding's been around, but, be alright. So, that looks good. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. I'm hoping once I get put in a new kitchen that filming will be a whole lot easier and better. And if you hear something, it's our little Rose here. She's growing big. I've got to make her a vet appointment. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is add in a 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. I have this that my husband was supposed to use in Vietnamese coffee. He never used it, so I'm going to use it. I can always buy him another one. So it says add in 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. Let me make sure I'm supposed to, yeah, add in. Okay, I wanted to make sure that I was supposed to add this into the cream cheese mixture, because it'll be my luck I was supposed to, no, I'm going to do. I've had to write down a recipe, is what I'm looking at. I didn't want to get it wrong. I'm sure you guys want to hang around for this. Let me see if I can get it. Okay, so we went ahead and added all of that. Now it says to add it in a 5-ounce box of instant vanilla pudding mix. This is 5.1 ounces, close enough. You know, when my husband was in the Marine Corps, they had a saying called close enough for government work. So we're going to put that in there. And then we're going to add in 3 cups of milk. Let's go get our milk out. Alright. We've got our measuring cup. Now, I think this is a dry measuring cup. And I keep telling myself I will buy myself a liquid measuring cup. And I just forget. I'd like to get one from a thrift store. That way, save it from going into a landfill. But when we go to the thrift store, they have beautiful vintage glass liquid measuring cups. But the parts on the side where it talks about, that's a cup, quarter cup, whatever, it's all off. So, yeah, that's not going to help. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Y'all know I don't measure, or as they call it, measure from the heart. Vanilla extract is delicious. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, so we're going to mix all of this until it's pretty well combined. And it'll take a few minutes, okay? When you first start this, you will hear how liquidy it is. So please make sure that you start it out on a low speed. But it will begin to thicken up. And it will splash. Alright, so it took about 5 minutes for this to finally come together, but it's in that nice, good pudding thickness. So now I'm going to take an 8-ounce container of Cool Whip, and I'm just going to add half of this. Oh, I made a mess. I'm going to add half of this to our pudding mixture, and we're going to mix it in. Oh goodness, I made a mess when I took that off. Let me go wipe this lid off. Start out with the spoon, see how well I do, and see if I need to bring out the whisk. No, it's folding in okay. Still have some white streaks of the Cool Whip in there, so I'm going to make sure there's no streak showing. Okay, there we go. Alright, before I get everything out, let me give you a cat tax. Come here, Rosie Poo. So this is Rose. We think she's maybe 6 weeks old now. Say hi. Isn't she beautiful? Say hello. I'm Rose. Sweetness. This is a pretty dish that we got at the thrift store. Look, it's got all that stuff in there from when I was beating the pudding mix. So you're going to add in a layer of vanilla wafers, and these smell so good. And if you don't have a bowl, you can use a 9 by 13 inch as well. Just put a single layer of vanilla wafers down on it. Then you're going to put in about a third of the pudding on top of that. And then you're going to add, hold on. Yeah, I was making sure that you put your banana pudding, and then you'll put your bananas on it. Or not your banana pudding, but, well, I guess you call it, because it is banana pudding. So, then your bananas. That one wants to flip. Alright, so let's pour some of this mixture on there. Go. Now let's slice up some bananas. Alright, so we're going to put on our layer of sliced bananas. You just peel your banana, and I use a butter knife on my cutting board. This isn't kind of like, well, they're slipping, like a classic banana pudding. I'm not a meringue fan. I never have been. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the taste, the texture. I don't know why. So this Nana pudding does not have a meringue topping. So this one kind of reminds me of the Nana puddings they would always have in the grocery stores. I know they have them here in the South. You can see it at the deli. But they have them in like big old long trays. But I've never purchased, you know, Nana pudding at the grocery store. If you have, let me know if they're any good. I know my husband likes, I think he went to Buc-ee's and they had a Nana pudding in a cup, and he said it was pretty good. But you really can't go wrong with one. I'm putting a little bit extra because I did cut up these two. I didn't want to waste them. Let me go wash my hands, they're slimy. You guys might want to see close up. Now I'm going to put on the vanilla wafers. And if you guys, if you don't want to do this in this particular order, I think it's all going to taste the same. Whether you put your bananas first, your wafers first, or your pudding mixture first. It's all going to taste the same. Experiment with it. See what order you like. It's a-okay. This is your recipe. This one probably dates back, I want to say it's either the 60s or 70s. I'm not quite for sure which and when, cream cheese and condensed milk. I guess condensed milk's maybe always been a part of it, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to filming in the new kitchen. That I do not have a date of when the house is going to be done, because we did have to switch up adding the windows. So I'm sure there's one out there. I just don't know. So I'm wondering if I'm going to make this 2 layers with the pudding or 3. Let's see how much we can get here. I might just go ahead and make it 2 layers. What do you guys think? Yeah. And if you want to do just 1 layer of vanilla, 1 layer of bananas, 1 layer of your pudding, and then put some more vanilla wafers on top, you sure can. It's your recipe. You do what you like. Because you may not like, you know, it in a certain order. Alright, so I've got the bananas there. I'm going to see if I have enough to put a thin layer of pudding down, and then put our, almost said Cheez-Its, oh good gravy, vanilla wafers down on top of them. Now I know Paula Deen uses Chessman cookies, I believe. Let me tell you, those suckers are expensive. Where you can buy any brand of vanilla wafers. Now these are the name brand because we did get them from Sam's Club, but let me tell you, the off-brand tastes just as good, especially in this economy. Try and save up as much money as you can because groceries are ridiculous. We went to Walmart the other day, and mind you, we're not luxurious people. You see what we eat? We're not fancy at all. I think I got, let's see, we got some lunch meat, some sliced cheese, eggs, coffee creamer, and some chicken. I think 3 frozen pizzas because I've got 2 teenagers. So, and what else did we buy? Yogurt, cottage cheese. I mean, really, like I said, we're not fancy people. But anyway, I about had a heart attack when we were at the checkout. It was almost $800. And I just kind of stood there. I'm like, what is $800 in here? There is nothing here worth $800. Like, we bought mostly Great Value brand because it's good stuff. So, yeah, I don't get it. Hopefully it'll last most of the month. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so let's take a look at it. And there's the banana pudding. I hope y'all try it and enjoy it, and you have a wonderful and blessed day. We love y'all.